on socialization and social change in India. Dear friends, it is the great concern for all of us that how to bring the new generation which is fit for the progress and development of the India. When there is lot of social change we can see in the Indian society, still there is lot to be done to modernize the Indian society. So it is our fundamental duty to keep our children from all kind of discrimination which is based on the casteism, religion, and other so many kind of discriminations are still prevailing in the Indian society. So when we have the child, it is the duty of a parent to teach from the beginning peace and tranquility, how to tolerate other religion, how to tolerate other feelings, which is really um, we should have as an Indian. Otherwise, we are in whole world will be ill-treated and we will be divided and ruled by the foreign countries, which we have seen for the last 1000 years. India was facing the lot of problems, and that's how it is the chance which have been given to us by all martyrs, all the freedom fighters for by the all soldiers which are day and night engaged to maintain peace and tranquility of the India. Then only we can develop our nation. We can call as a developed nation. So we should promote scientific temperament from the beginning itself of a child. Then only the child may deviate from all kind of social evils which are still prevailing in our society. We can see the bad effects of all these kind of social discrimination such as casteism, religion, feeling everywhere. It is the great concern for all of us as Indian. We should discourage the casteist feeling which are curse for Indian society. Whether it is the incident of Aligarh Hathras, which is are the good morning dear, please join us. Whether it is the incident has occurred in Rajasthan, Vede, Indra Kumar Meghwal, and so many incidents which are occurring, which we are listening day to day from the Uttar Pradesh and many other states of the India. It is our fundamental duties which have been incorporated in the Constitution of India, that is Article 51E, which clearly promote the scientific temperament, to promote the education which is based on the science, and that physical sciences are to be promoted. The fund which is to be invested for the research and development in India which I request to the government of India to promote research and development. Fund is to be released, fund is to be increased for the research and development, fund is to be increased for the education, for the betterment of the citizen of India. Really, it is a matter of great concern how and which kind of education we are imparting to the citizen of India. There are so many kind of education pattern is going on in the India. Why we can't have the education minister at the central level who can decide the one India and one education for all of us. I especially say that CBSE pattern education should be provided to all the children of India so that when they will have the responsibility for the development of India, they can be really work as a asset, work as an honor of India. Otherwise, we are divided on the social, political, and economic way, and the future of India is saved in the classroom of any school. So we should pay more and more attention over the education pattern, education curriculum, education system are to be education system is to be reformed at the great large extent. That is why we all educationists, we all teachers should have such kind of mentality to promote peace and tranquility, to promote social change, to promote socialization, which is to be uh, beneficial for the large society of India. We are seeing that everywhere the teachers which are recruited, the teachers which are responsible to teach the socialization, to teach social change, to develop the student brain based on the scientific temperament. They have the great responsibility. That is why the teachers, they are called as a nation builders. So the recruitment, the training which are to be imparted to the teachers, that should be very good and based on the world class training to the teachers, and monitoring body of the education also to be great extent trained by master trainer should be provided to all the schools so that they can monitor that if there is any kind of discrimination is done in any school, that should be monitored immediately and the action is to be taken appropriate by the higher authority, or such as here in the basic department, the base of the child is made in the basic department of education of any state. So there we should see how the facilities are provided, how the infrastructure is provided by the state government, by the central government, how the health of a child is monitored, and how the healthy food is provided, and how the dress is provided, and how the teachers, they are maintaining the highest degree of teaching standard in the schools. And especially I see the education which is provided in the private institution, they are to be monitored very nicely, where they are um, becoming the profitable organization. They charge more and more fees from the parents, from the guardians of a child. So these fees are to be reduced at the great extent so that parent of a child, so that guardian of the child can pay easily. Education system is not profitable business. It is the welfare system, and the education should be provided free of cost rather from all the institutions, whether the private institutions, whether the government institution. There should not be heavy fees is levied upon the guardian and that student and the parents of the student. I request to the central government of the India and the state government of India, educational fund is to be increased and the monitoring body is to be very in high standard, and these monitoring bodies should monitor every second what kind of education, what kind of education system is to be provided to make the India as a modern country, modern children, so that children of the India, they can become the boon for the development of the India as well as the whole world. Here I tell you, I was the teacher in the Navodaya Vidyalaya Samiti in different Janvis. I have worked, first Janvi I have worked as a teacher in Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, Jalna, Maharashtra. Secondly, I worked in Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, Tirap as a teacher. And third one is Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, Golaghat, Assam. Fourth one, Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, Mahoba, Uttar Pradesh. And fifth is Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, Chindwara, Madhya Pradesh, from where I got the retirement on 31st July 2020. And my record can be checked out where I have done, what kind of education I have promoted in Navodaya Vidyalaya Samiti. And Navodaya Vidyalaya Samiti has created a model school. Modern education is provided in the Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalayas, which are set up under the Human Resources Ministry. That is the today as present it is called Education Ministry, and it is the fundamental duty of Education Minister of the country to monitor, to keep every kind intact, and education pattern is to be implemented in a great extent, which is for the development, which is for the peace and tranquility, and which is really based on the our culture and heritage. Thank you very much. I am Dr. Santosh Lal Kamal, advocate and ex-Navodaya Vidyalaya Samiti teacher, speaking to you all. Thank you once again. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Be humble, and peace and tranquility is to be maintained at all standard, at all level. And there should be casteism based politics, casteism based education should be abolished, and India should be placed on the modern era. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.